Yeah, you do. I think the Germans have probably played maybe 8 times or so against the Chinese, and I don't think they've ever been close to winning.
Yeah, the defending champions, of course, Jiangnan Zhang, but you want to have a go at it, and this is what they're playing for.
We've also been talking about the Olympic points, and there are a lot of points in this tournament, so it's also very important for the Germans to get through to the next round.
And you would expect them to do so?
I definitely will, yeah. I think they're big favorites in this match.
So handshakes all around. The Russians in, that's a pink, isn't it, they're wearing? Purple for the Germans.
That side, okay. Next side, the service. Yeah, we will receive.
Jiangnan and Zhao Yunlei looking to become the first mixed doubles pair to win 3 world crowns. So whoever wins won't be expecting any further progress, but as Jesper was just saying, you know, very important, pride at stake, world ranking points at stake, and who knows, just seeing the number 9 seed go out in the women's singles, funny things can happen. Now, 14th in the world, 14th seeds, the most successful German mixed doubles pair, 4th appearance as a pair at these World Championships. Lost in the first round of Australia, Indonesian Open, then made it to the semi-finals at both the US and Canada Open. Quarter-finals on home soil at the German Open as well. So some good performances in there this year from MICHELS and FUCHS, which is why I suppose they're seeded 14.
They have been in the top of mixed doubles for quite some years. They've reached a few finals and so, and they are a tough couple to beat. I think against the top 4, 5 in the world, it's difficult for them. But against anyone else, they will have a hard time beating them.
Well, they're quarter-finalists in the Olympics, and so that's the task ahead of DREMIN and DIMOVA. This is Evgenij DREMIN, and this is Evgenia DIMOVA. As you can see, this year quarter-finalists, most recently at the Russian Open, semi-finals Austrian Open, side Modi International in India. And as you can see, it took nearly 50 minutes, and what a thriller they had as well in that deciding game, 24-22 against Aaron Vishnu and Apala Balan. So they've worked hard to get here.
They certainly did, and I think they were very happy about the game they won yesterday, and they can come into this match with no expectations. They just want to play a nice game and enjoy being in the hole, and so I think that's what's going to be difficult for the Germans, is that this couple has nothing to lose.
Michael Friedal of Norway, the umpire. You saw the score when they last met, and this suggests why we're making them big favourites as well. Gerard Arsenault of Canada, the service judge, 21-9, 21-14, and that was only last year as well at the Bitburger Open. So the expectations very much for a German win. They've made it through to the last 16 before in the World Championships. These two haven't played together before at the Worlds. They have with other partners, or I should say another partner. Both have played only previously in the World Championships, with Sergei Lunev, DREMIN, of course, in the men's doubles, and DIMOVA in the mixed doubles. That was in 2013. So that's the stage that's set. Tough task ahead for these two. Canny pair have been together a good 5 years now, MICHELS and FUCHS.
Yeah, I still have the Germans as clear favorites, but I'd say when they met each other last year, I think the Germans were at a higher level than they probably are now, but they are still here to prove me wrong.
Michael Fuchs with the old tying his shoelace tactic just before a match? Or is it purely that he needs to tie his shoelace?
I have no idea.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All players have
right.
different things they need to do to make the right result.
Evgenia, DIMOVA. And on my left, FUCHS and Birgit, MICHELS. Evgenia,
I
DIMOVA to serve to Birgit,
enjoy
MICHELS.
watching Michael Fuchs play. He's quite a
Play.
demonstrative, quite a character.
Yeah, and he's there from first rally.
Service over.
He's happy and
love.
yeah.
Service over. 1-all.
When did the old touching each other after every rally start? I mean, it can't have happened from the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely not like I was playing until 2003 or 4 and so, and there was no high-fiving and
I mean, every
and
point,
touching and,
win or lose.
Yeah. At that time, you just touched your partner with your racket on the shoulder or so, but never this.
Must get tiring.
I don't even think they notice that.
Well, I commentate sometimes in ladies' golf, and there's the air kissing.
2-3.
After the round, kissing the air. But this is I mean, this is. I'm saying every point you watch. If you haven't picked up, you'll notice it now when you're watching. Both pairs here, they'll be touching hands after every point.
3-all.
Fuchs putting some pressure on, and it works.
Yes. 4-3.
One of the things the Russians should remember to do is to put a lot of pressure on Birgit's serve. She can be a little insecure about her serve, and especially if the male from the Russians is putting a lot of pressure on it.
It's just drifted wide.
Service over.
Good start.
4-all. Service over.
Pressure on the serve you're talking about. It affected DIMOVA there.
4.
33 years of age she is now. She played in the World Championship 2013. The only other time she played in the World Championships, well, it was actually, that's not quite the right phrase. The only other time she was drawn to play in the World Championships was 2006.
Okay.
So between 2006 and now, that's 9 years, she's only played once. But they had to withdraw in the first round. I'm not sure if she was injured or what the reason was. But 7 years she had to wait until she actually got a chance, and now back here 2 years later. You notice it's not unusual.
Service over.
Players have got their legs strapped up all the time. She's got quite a bit of a bandage going on that left leg.
Yeah, they both have. I don't know if that is new injuries or if that's something that they always have.
Service over. 6-all. Fault. Service over. 7-6.
Nicely done by Fuchs there.
9-6.
Well, they're starting now to establish their authority on this match.
There's some good serving from Fuchs, and the Russians doesn't really know what to do about this receiving the serve.
Service over. Seven, 10.
Good defense by the Russians.
10.
Eventually battered them down, and 11-8 the lead for Fuchs and MICHELS. Haven't had it all their own way, but looking good for their lead. So some experienced campaigners out there. I'm not sure what DREMIN's age is, actually, if I'm honest, but the other three are all in their 30s. Maybe just trying to look at DREMIN. Could be up there as well, couldn't he?
Yeah,
in that age bracket.
Back on court, please.
He's not 18.
If he is, he hasn't worked very well.
11-8. Play. Service over. 9-11.
I was looking at the Russian coach in the break there, and she was telling them that when the Germans gets the attack and Michael has he starts smashing, they should move forward, because he's never hitting it hard the first time. He always starts either with a drop or with a stick smash, so they should try to get high on that one, maybe already there, turning the game around and getting the attack.
Nine. Service over. 10-13.
was well left in the end. I mean, that.
Service over.
Did he mean to leave it? I don't know. Whatever, it went out.
I think I heard him say, "Come on," didn't he? So he was expecting Birgit to run down there and pick it up, but
all's well that ends well. Yeah, that's what we meant. Leave it alone. It's holding out.
I was never going to go for that one.
That's just long, the serve. It wasn't a bad idea, is it? Mix it up a little.
11-14.
Lie in wait.
Yeah, both of these pairings, it's so important for them to get the attack. Both of them has a quite strong attack, and none of them has the best defense. So until now, the ones who are attacking are the ones winning the rallies.
Service over. 15-13.
Need to leave that one.
16-13.
Always just having the edge in this game, aren't they, the Germans?
Service over. 14-16.
They're certainly being kept on their toes, aren't they, by this Russian pair?
Yeah, the Russians staying in, sticking in there, and next few rallies are important.
Service over.
Michael kept the pressure on them there
17-14.
and succeeded. I don't know if the Germans have been looking at DIMOVA's backhand, and what Michael goes cross-court from his backhand towards her backhand every time he gets up there, and might also just be because he doesn't want to play it into the drift here, long line. But it works well for them.
And they're edging away now, aren't they?
19-14.
Shot.
Game
DIMOVA
point,
just trying to play it
14.
too tight, game points. And it's been a little surge towards the line here at the end of this first game from FUCHS and MICHELS.
Service over.
That's exactly what he needs to do. He needs to
15,
really get up there
20.
and put some pressure on that serve.
Well, there you go.
Game.
The favourites looking good. 21-15. FUCHS and MICHELS
Game won by
take
Michael
that
Fuchs and
opening
Birgit
game against
Michels,
DREMIN and DIMOVA.
21-15.
Yeah, at one point it actually looked a little close, but the Germans got through quite comfortable in this set.
Confirmation then of that scoring. The 14 seeds are again to the good. Well, plenty of noise, isn't there, in the arena, as there always is in the Astora.
Sorry?
So I'm looking forward to later in the week.
He already told me.
Full and really rocking.
Part 1, 20 seconds. Part 1,
Yeah,
20
it's a
seconds.
quite good crowd, because even though there are no Indonesians playing right now, they're still happy and dancing, singing, and they just love the badminton.
Evgenij?
Everything to the same people who were yesterday, just in different outfits.
Yeah, and yesterday they even changed the outfits during the day.
Doesn't leave much room for your sandwiches, does it, in your rucksack?
Second
Change of
game.
clothes like that.
Love all.
So, Michels and FUCHS
Play.
are again to the good change of ends. Let's see if that has any difference in the way the shape of the match goes.
One love.
Yeah, I think it would even be harder for the Russians now, because as you saw in this rally now, FUCHS can put extra pressure on. He doesn't need to be scared of lifting because of the drift. And on the other hand, every time the Russians they lift, they have to be careful. So I think this one will be more uneven.
2 love.
Yeah, it was thought this last year would have been their last World Championships, but Michels was going to step away from the game, wasn't she? She was training to be a teacher, but
I can't
being a
see.
family situation changed. Hold on, what's going on here?
His foot is in the way.
The umpire says that he couldn't see
You have to play a
where
left.
the
I
shuttle
can't call
landed,
it.
and he wants to play let, which means he wants to
Play the point
play
again.
a left.
exactly. Yeah.
No one's complaining.
It's not too much to complain about. I think it was quite tight. So they try once more.
Yeah, so I think the situation changed for Birgit Michels with her family, and so she's decided to give it another go. So here they are, trying to make the Olympics again. Michels actually played already in the women's doubles. Lost yesterday in 3 sets to an Indian pair, Pragnigadre and Insiki Reddy, whereas FUCHS won his match in the men's doubles with Johannes Schürtler. Michels was playing with Isabel Hetrich.
Yeah, I was actually commentating on that match yesterday, and as I said in the end, I don't think the Germans were too happy about that result, because they didn't really play well, and they had a hard time controlling the drift in here.
Well, they're looking good in terms of winning this.
Yeah, these two are a much more solid pair. They, as you mentioned before, they've been playing together for a long time as a top pair, and they're used to playing in these kind of environments. That's not exactly the same for Birgit, MICHELS in the latest doubles. nice rally.
3-4.
Some good defense from the Germans to begin with, but eventually the Russians killed the shot.
Through the middle.
Service over. 5-3. Service over. 4-5.
That serve was a little high, and the Russians really put pressure on it.
Service over. 6-4.
Well, there's not a huge gulf, is there, here? But you can't really see the Russians getting anything out of this match.
No, I think in all aspects of the game, the Germans are better. So it's just a matter of time, I think, before they will win this match. If the Russians are to do anything about this, they really need to block more shots, get some more lifts, because right now, every time Michael Fuchs is putting pressure on them, hitting it flat, then it just comes flat back, and the Germans are better at this. Here's once more.
8-4.
That's more like it. They start the first, the receiving of the serve. They just play it short and they get a lift, and then he can use his hard smash and his size to kill that shot.
No, play on.
The Germans want to change the shuttle because when it's new, it's very fast, and the Russians are having the drift in the back, and with the new shuttle, it's harder to control from over there. So that's why the Germans want new shuttles and the Russians want old shuttles.
I do feel they changed the shuttles too much. I mean, it's because they're knocked out of shape, isn't it, that you change it?
Yeah, it's mostly they don't use it that much that it's actually getting knocked out of shape. It's more because the feathers get fluffy, and in that way they get slow.
And so?
Service over.
And
so why are you allowed to change it then?
Because
9-6.
when you test the shuttle, it should land. If you see those two small white things close to the back line.
Yeah, I do see them.
When you drive it from the back line,
they are there on the picture there, bottom right.
Exactly, yeah. When you drive it from the back line, it should land between these two lines. And if you're having a fluffy shuttle, it won't land down there. It will be too slow.
Nicely placed.
10-6.
A little miscommunication between the Russians. The girl was down there, and he took over and kind of got them out of balance.
Service over. 7-10.
So another
Service
interval
over.
lead of 11-7 for Fuchs and MICHELS, and
Interval.
into the mid-game interval they go, with the Germans very much the party in control here.
Yeah, I have to say it doesn't really seem like things are going to change there. They are cruising towards a victory.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Play. Fault. Service over. 8-11.
So maybe the Germans are just letting them back into the game now. Next couple of points gonna be decisive whether they will, the Russians will have a chance of getting back into the match. Seems like they have.
10-11.
You never know, but I'll go with my gut again. It's big enough. Even though it's now 11-all.
11-all.
This time I'm with you. After last match, I'm not gonna go in against you.
Duck out of it now. Come on, Jesper. But yeah, good response from the interval, isn't it, from DREMIN and DIMOVA. 4 points in a row, but that ends
Service
there.
over. 12-11.
Yeah, I think they're right to challenge that one. From here, it didn't look that long, but we also in the other side of the hole.
Call out.
Just waiting for the decision here. It's taking a little while. Here we go. Very much in.
Yeah, it did look so.
Challenge successful.
It's a good call from Michael Fuchs. He also believed in that one, and he raised his hand right away after it landed.
Back on top again.
Yeah, this is exactly where I would like the Russians just to block the shot once more and get that lift instead of getting into this flat fight, because the Germans are winning it at least 75% of the times. There you go. That's it.
Service over.
That is the way they're going to play. If they'd like to win this match, they have to keep this tactic and get those lifts.
14.
That's where the chance is.
No, sorry. 12.
Well, thought long and hard about that one, didn't he?
13, 14.
Yeah, there's no doubt that one was definitely in, and there's no arguments by Fuchs either.
Service over. 15, 13.
I will say, though, that I've been looking at Fuchs and MICHELS for quite a few years and also coaching against them several times. And I don't really believe they have the level as they had maybe 2 or 1 year ago.
14, 15.
Playing a little slower, the control is not the same. They're not serving as well as they did. Maybe it's just because it's the first round, but they're leaving an impression that they're not as strong.
Yeah, maybe the first round, but they both have played once already in this arena.
Yeah, you're right.
Service over. 16, 14. Service over. 15, 16. Service over.
Oh, I'm looking at the Russian coach. She's not happy. She told them that he's going to either make a drop shot or a stick smash from the first attacking shot, and then they are standing too far behind to get that one.
Good defensive work from MICHELS there. Keeps the point alive,
18,
and then
15.
3 ahead, 3 points to win it. And it's looking even better now for this German mixed doubles pair.
Yeah, it seems like even though they're not all that convincing, it's still every time the Russian gets up there and gets close, then the Germans just win a couple of points.
Service over. 16, 18.
But DREMIN, he's got a good attack, and the problem for them is that if you count the number of times where he actually hits it like this, it's not very often. So what's wrong is that it's the way that they get the attack. They're simply not tactically strong enough to play the shot so they get the lifts for him and so he can attack like he did there.
Service over. 19, 16.
Well blocked.
Do you want to challenge?
I thought that was in as well, I have to say.
I'm not sure about that one, but
DIMOVA
it's the right time to use the challenge.
Okay, I'll put my neck on the block. I reckon that's in. It is in.
All right.
Challenge successful.
You're also sitting just down the line, so.
Service over. 17-19. Service over.
So match points have arrived, and no surprise really they have. It's been a case of the Russians threatening without really showing great belief in that they could cause an upset here.
Service over.
There's another point on the board for them. Still 2 match points left.
20.
And there it is. Into the next round go the number 14 seeds. FUCHS and Birgit MICHELS through in straight games, 21-15, 21-18 against DREMIN and DIMOVA. Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei await in round number 3. That may be beyond them, but efficient job in the end by them here.
Match won by FUCHS.
I think they look pretty comfortable all the way through this match, but you can also see in the end that FUCHS is still very happy about winning. So, yeah, it was not a walk in the park, but still quite easy.
Job done, good atmosphere. Straight games, 37 minutes. FUCHS and MICHELS will join the party in round 3.
That's right.
So victory for FUCHS and MICHELS. Next up, it's women's doubles. And, well, Chang Jinghui and Chang Xintien facing Özge Bayrak and Neslihan Yigit. And then, of course, those 2 men's singles matches, which should be pretty good affairs that follow on from this. Jesper Larsen has gone off to put his feet up. I don't know, maybe enjoy a bit of room service, who knows? But delighted to say, Jill Clark's alongside me. I'm honoured to say. There's a confirmation of what we're going to see next. The Changs against the Turks. And Pedersen and Yu of Denmark, the number 4 seeds await. You can see already Bernadette and Benedicta came through in 3 games earlier. We're happy about that, I can tell you. So here come the pair from Chinese Taipei first, followed by the Turkish pair of Bayrak and Yigit. So Jill, a tough one to really know too much about how they're going to match up these pairs. Of course, they've never met before. You look at the world rankings, there's not much between them in that respect. Maybe you can fill us in a little more than that, or is it it's a tough one to predict?
It is tough to predict because they've been playing different circuits. This pair from Turkey, they've enjoyed some success. Of course,